Hello, my peeps, and welcome to day 25. Yes, of 25 days to an organized craft room. We made it to the end. So here we are, ready for the big reveal. This is my front door. So this is why I got the best view. And yes, there's a bungee on the door because if I don't bungee, the door's closed. The dog makes it his own. Are you ready? Are you ready? Ta-da! My IT department is helping along with the dog. Thank you, honey. Okay, so here we are, 25 days later. Sorry, door's deciding to close on me. And here we have the finished product. Now, betting lines are open to see how long it stays this way. In all seriousness, though, I have managed to keep my desk clean for just about the entire 25 days. There's been a couple days where I've been busy working on stuff that I've done it, but it's amazing. I swept the floor last night. I remember I said, doesn't matter how much, and as soon as I'm standing here, I can see a big tuft of dog hair. Okay, well, let's just try not to spot that. So, we've got treats, we got binders, we got kits. I fixed my film thing, so I didn't have all that extra stuff. And I have tried so many things to make that lighting thing stay where it is. And this time it's tear and tape, and so far it's holding, so yay for tear and tape. Oh, that's what I did with the other block. Sorry, I'm just noticing now. So I did get rid of my just dump zone that was there. I have these blocks and little stands and stuff. Because this is, so I have a power pack, like a battery power pack that just lives here. And I can quickly turn on my photo studio. So I got little props and stuff for when I need to do that. This is the table behind the broom, you can see, that goes with the heat embossing. So I can just pop out the table, plug in the heat, boom, away we go. Here's what I would like to point out though. You know when we first did this, and at the top of that shelf there, it was all racks and racks of stamps and dies. You will notice I said my rule, and you guys don't have to do exactly what Tracey does, but my rule was, this is how much space I have for retired stuff. If it doesn't fit, it goes. So over here, you'll notice there's 3 stamp sets kind of jammed on top. I used to have 3 bins of Christmas stamps. Now I have 2. The one on the left that has arranged as a wreath on the front is actually the ones that have like 4 or 5 holidays in them. And Valentine's, St. Patrick's, Easter, and Halloween, and some fall, and one fall one. The other 2 are the Christmas ones, but I ran out of magnet sheets, which I have since replaced, but Stampin' Up! Has been out the last 2 times I ordered. They were out of the new sleeves that the stamps come in, so I wasn't able to order new ones. As soon as I can order new ones, I can take those stamps out of those big cases, put them in the skinny cases, and there's more than enough room. So I managed to get all of that stuff, and some of these cases even have a bit of room. Once it turns over to the new packaging, and once I start putting like the new stamp sets that I want to keep that are already in the new packaging, I will have ample room up there. So yeah, top is retired, plus just some like fun things that I like to look at. I got all my dies. Well, almost all my dies. But most of my retired dies are up in those 2 bins, the 2 red bins. I didn't have enough white ones, and then I thought, you know what? If somebody comes over and I've said the dies are in the red bin versus white bin. So all these white bins here with the stamps are alphabetical. So if you look at the front, you know, and you're looking for a name of a stamp, they're alphabetical. Except for, like I said, holiday, and then these 2 at the end are Christmas. But the 2 that are Christmas, alphabetical. And even within this one, like I have 5 Halloween stamps, they're alphabetical. So we've got all our paper and everything done. All my drawers are done. Let's see, what do we got? We got catalogs. I'm trying to do this the right way. Nope. We've got, oh, I don't know if I ever did show that, but I have a Scan-A-Cut that I still have yet to master, and a laminator. That's in there. I have envelopes. I have extra paper, ink spots, and rubbing alcohol. No, that is not for the crafter's use. Personal use, it is for techniques. We have what, adhesives? Just in case you missed the first part, so all the other ones. This one is, so this is, there's a glue gun. Then on top is my like travel tools. And then I have a section here of attachments. Magnets, Velcro, rings, all those things. That's my stationery drawer. And, oh, that's my ribbon drawer. I'm overflowing my ribbon right now, full disclosure, but I have to keep some of those ones, so it is what it is. They're still in the space, they're just not as neat as I'd like them to be. So I said all my stamps and dies are up there, all the retired stuff, almost. So here's the exception, because I like to keep these handy. So these are all my letter dies and stamps, and then this is the last of the wooden ones. There's a few wooden ones that are up in the other sections that I have the stuff to change them over and make them cling stamps. I just haven't done it yet. And then that will free up tons of space. Like one of those old wooden blocks or boxes, at least 3, if not 4 stamp sets will be able to fit in the space of one. So, but yeah, I have a couple of these. The 2 on the end that say mermaid and hockey, not actually Stampin' Up, but if they ever came out with the ones I needed, it would be good. Fun story, I'll just tell you really quickly why, because you're like, wait, but Stampin' Up has mermaids. I needed a really big mermaid to put on a baby picture once. And so I got this block at a craft store, I think in Seattle actually. I happened to go to a craft store in Seattle many, many moons ago. And then one of the ladies I met at the farmer's market, there's the rest of my paper, scrapbooking. Okay, I'm going to try to turn around. Wanted me to make signs for her granddaughters. And in the end, I made 5 granddaughter signs. 3 of them had that mermaid on them. 2 of them had mountains. So there we are. Okay, so this is what I figured out because, oh, my thing is getting in the way. Just a minute. I have to figure out how to make this bigger. Just a sec. You guys look over there before I, nope, that's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Nope, that's not the right one. Darn, my son taught me how to do this. Oh well, we're just gonna have to do it this way then, I guess. Okay, so here we are at my desk. So here's the thing. The reason I'm late today is because I thought I'll do it live. But then I realized, no, because if I do it live, anybody who misses the live, the video won't download till like tomorrow because of some weird glitch. So here we are. I was trying to figure out how to get back on my thing so I could sort of see you at the end. So now I have to hold my phone the whole time, which is not really helping. Why is this not just, there we go. Nope, that didn't help. So there's a way that if I click in here, I have enable preview. Ooh, oh, that is definitely not what we want. Woohoo! Okay, there's a way to do it, but I don't know what it is. Nope. Okay, well, we'll just do that. So there we are. Hi. Oh, you know what, though? I can see very well what I'm trying to look at, but you guys can't. So that's not going to work. Just a minute here. Just a minute. Well, I still have stuff I wanted to show you, though, that I was kind of going to go back and forth between both of them. Okay, anyway, let's just do it this way before we're done. If you're like me, as you were going through your room, you may have noticed things you needed. So I have my list. The Stampin' Die organizers are back in stock. I don't actually know, oops, there we go, if the seal refill is or not yet. And then the other day we realized I don't have any Stampin' Mist. So I'm going to work on that. Sorry, I threw myself off, like got distracted because there's no way to flip the camera on the video. So I'm trying to figure out how, if I do this, but, oh, look at that. Okay, so I could use I'm using my computer to see what my phone is showing. Hi. Okay, here's the thing. Never going to be able to sustain this. So I have my list. Now, for me personally, I'm waiting till, I'm going to use what God gave me and rest my elbow on my, on my chest, on my ample bosom. Okay, there, I think I'm still doing this right. So I'm going to wait till Tuesday because Stampin' Up! Has 2 new kits coming out, a new product of the month. For those of you who are not demonstrators, a joint offer where you can get, I don't think I can do it, but the new Stampin' Positioner tool, and something else. Oh, and the last chance product list updates. And I think there's some of the Christmas stuff they're going to put on sale. Like some of the stuff that wasn't already on sale, they're going to put it on sale. I don't know this for sure. This is just my thought. Because they're going to want to clear it out. Because the next time they do this, it's because they're getting a new annual catalog. And there'll be a whole bunch. When the annual catalog goes, there's like a lot of stuff. There's all the in-color stuff. And so I think they're going to want to try to clear out as much stuff as possible before then. So that's my personal thought. So I'm waiting until Tuesday, like midnight. Midnight 01 on Tuesday, I will be doing my order. But wait till it's convenient for you. If you guys want to get the coupons, order before Tuesday. If you want to earn bonus day coupons, that then you can go on Tuesday and order more stuff. I've already got lots of coupons. I'm good. So yeah, I'm seriously not going to be able to hold the phone like this for very long. So who are we kidding? I just wanted to say it's been fun doing this. My office has never looked better. I didn't show you the whole office. I'll get up in a second and show you the rest of the office. That'll give my arm a break. Here's what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to do my darndest to keep things this way. Like, keep my office looking this good. And it's not just because it looks good. It's because it's organized. And when I go to do something, I can just reach for it. And then the trick is, all those systems I have in place, all the things I have, like every storage thing I have in here, it really is a system. I have a daily plan, a weekly plan, and a monthly plan. And then a sort of a seasonal / catalog plan to keep things sorted and clean and moving in this office. As long as I follow them. And that's always the tricky part, right? Follow your plan. So that's what my plan is. It's just me. It is like, if I don't do it, it ain't getting done. So I'm the one responsible and I'm the one who has to do it. And I'm going to slowly turn the thing around again. Because I realized I didn't show the rest of the office. But we're going to do this just in case it helps. So at the beginning of the thing, I'm the best brother. This is the card he gave me for my birthday. He picks the best cards. Just a minute. Anyways, I have to take some pictures of my cards. So at the beginning of the thing, I had said that I know other people who have like a put away bin. So I was going to try the put away bin. And it didn't really work for me. I'm just going to put things away. And I've been doing a pretty good job of it. But what I did find out was, so these 3 stamp sets I'm getting rid of. But first I'm going to use the dies in them. And I'm going to like cut a whole bunch. Because like this one here, I mean, I mainly bought it because I wanted the lobster die. You don't even see a lobster on the front. But trust me, there's an adorable little lobster die in it. So I'm going to cut 20 lobsters out before I sell the stamp set. So I've made this my to-do bin instead. Because that's what works for me. I still have my cut and emboss area. I did go down here, clean all those things out. I gave my little trays a permanent spot. Got that done. Cabinet's all done. That's my shipping and receiving is all sorted. I do have a few empty spots. I never really showed over there, but I have a couple extra tools. And this is how you can see that I have a shredding bin as well. This is just a storage bin that sits here, but it also keeps my recycle bin from going too far forward because it doesn't really slide, but the recycle bin does. So right there, I have a crimper, a brayer, and what's it called all of a sudden? Crocodile. I got sun blazing in my window. So that's in there. I don't use them often, but they are precious, so I keep them. And then down at the bottom, I have an extra trimmer and an extra little mini guillotine. That's the back side of my embellishments. These are just little like computer drives, and I have little cord wraps and things like that. And then this was the final version of my sun's coming in, I can't quite tell, of my like pattern. So what this bin has actual finished product that I can use to make like as patterns or to see how the mechanism works or whatever. And then this one is just full of templates and patterns. And then I have a couple things. This is an oldie but a goodie. When I used to go to Tammy's house and we used to do techniques, and we got these little technique cards. And I haven't looked at them in a long time, I will admit, but I also can't get rid of them. And since I have space, they just sit there. And then I've got just some odds, one's bells and one's gloves. But it makes my heart happy to be able to come in here, grab what I need to do, not have an issue. Oh, I did say I was going to give you a final look, didn't I? I think I might have to space those out a bit better. I think they're not. So I got my little bits of nostalgia up there. And coming in to a clean room that feels peaceful and then I can go, okay, let's play is what I need. So that's what I got. Now I'm going to keep my systems, and I'm going to keep it that way. This is the little sign that was in that box I told you. Ta-da! And as soon as I find the cord for it, it lights up. So there we go. I'm going to see if I can do this way. Boom, 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 boom. Thanks for joining me, everybody. I'm going to fall over. Just got to figure which way I'm going. There we go. Nope. It's been a fun ride. Let me know if you have questions. Feel free to post suggestions. You know, let me know in a month. Your room's still clean? Everything's still good? I hope so. It's been fun organizing with you, everybody. Have a great weekend. Bye.